Well, fellow fanboys and fangirls, Fandom Force here, and this is a reaction video to the latest Death Battle! Oh, hold on a second. Let's make my room a bit quieter. Trying to lower down the sound so I don't have people come wondering why the hell am I freaking out. Okay, I just used pillows to surround the bottoms of my door to hopefully nullify the sound in my room. Alright, so anyway, I'm finally getting around to watch the latest, the death battle between Hulk and Doomsday. I think this week is when they're doing the new death battle. So, good thing I'm getting around to this now, before the new one comes out. Alright, so this one, like I said, Hulk versus Doomsday. I know a lot about Doomsday, I know a lot about Hulk, but bit of a refresher course before the battle. Before the battle begins. Thanks to Wizard Boomstick, might help me decide who would probably win. And since in the past death battles against Marvel and DC characters, Marvel won. Except for one, which was, I think it was Captain America. Batman, I don't know. I only watched that once, but I don't really remember the outcome. So I'll do a reaction to that. Do a reaction to that battle sometime soon, because I don't remember how it ended. I just know Captain America and Batman duked it out, and Batman and Spider-Man even duked it out. I don't know. I don't remember who won what. So anyway, yeah. So let's get to it. To Hulk versus Doomsday, the death battle. Oh, your nose is bugging me. Pick it up by November 15th, and we'll even give you the soundtrack featuring music from Fandom and Bubble Pack Media for free. Click the link in the description after the video. Why is what on me? Hold, stay up.
Pure, unadulterated rage. Usually, in a stressful situation, you'd want to avoid this sort of emotion in order to keep
these Simpsons.
Unless you're a giant rampaging pile of muscles, like these two. Dr. Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk. And Doomsday, the monster who killed Superman. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, it's 3D CGI animation.
Within each of us, oft-times, there dwells a mighty and raging fury. And this suits no one better than the mild-mannered scientist, Bruce Banner. 'Cause when Bruce gets angry, oh boy, you wouldn't like him when he's angry. Dr. Robert Bruce Banner may have grown up with few friends, but what he lacked in popularity, he made up tenfold with his intellect. However, in spite of his gifts, it was never enough to earn the respect and love of his father. Partly because Bruce was so smart that his alcoholic dad literally thought he was a monster and expressed that to Bruce pretty thoroughly. God damn! How much distance do you think you got there, Wiz? 9, 10 feet? Man, with an arm like that, he could really go places. Like the nut house after he murdered his wife right in front of Bruce. Aww. Understandably traumatized, Bruce coped by creating an imaginary friend to talk to. You know, I had an imaginary friend once. You did? What was his name? Dad. Oh. Well, Bruce's friend served as an emotional outlet all the way through his college graduation. However, his advice to Bruce was oftentimes destructive. So when the U.S. military recruited Bruce to make weapons, it was actually kind of fitting. Bruce was tasked with developing a gamma bomb, which would use gamma radiation to target enemy weapons and buildings without endangering human lives. At least, that's what Bruce was told. Surprise, surprise! Gamma radiation is actually pretty fucking harmful! And when it came time to test the bomb and some dumb kid decided to play his harmonica right in the test zone, Bruce asked his assistant to stop the countdown and dashed off to save him. But turns out his assistant was a Russian spy who set off the bomb anyway. On that strange day, Bruce's imaginary friend became a real-life terror. as he transformed into the Incredible Hulk.
Shit.
Really? Yes.
Shit.
Apparently. Ever since, whenever he's angry, Bruce's body and mind morphs into that of the Hulk's, granting him unmeasurable power. While he loses Bruce's brain power, the Hulk is ridiculously strong. He can leap great distances, survive the harshest environments, and most importantly, smash the crap out of everything with his bare fists. He also knows a technique known as the thunderclap, which creates a shockwave that can deafen foes, level forests, and push back explosions. As if he needed anything more than that, the Hulk has a healing factor that gives Wolverines a run for his money.
You're healing. You should be dead.
He's super strong and super hard to kill. What's not to like? Well, there's one little detail that kind of ruins the whole experience. Bruce can't really control the Hulk. In fact, the Hulk is his own being, and they both hate each other, vying for dominance over Bruce's body. And yet, Bruce and the Hulk are often reminded how much they depend on each other for survival. Bruce figured if he was stuck with his big green Goliath forever, he might as well try using it for good, eventually joining the Avengers, Defenders, the Fantastic Four, and even the Illuminati. Hulk has held up a 150 billion ton mountain, escaped Earth's gravitational pull.
Yo, I heard, isn't Hulk supposed to be in Thor Ragnarok?
Tectonic plates started splitting apart, threatening to shatter the whole world. He just jumped right in there and pulled the planet back together. The estimated average mass of a single lithospheric plate is nearly 45 quintillion tons, and the Hulk pulled 2 of these together with nothing but his bare hands. He's not just strong and tough, he's more than twice as fast as a fighter jet, which puts him over Mach 5 speeds at least, and he can always go faster.
Dude, I knew the Hulk was fast, but not that
because
fast.
The Savage Hulk's strength is directly related to his anger. The angrier he gets, the more powerful he becomes. In theory, this means his maximum level of strength is potentially infinite. And when he taps into that immeasurable rage to the fullest, he truly lives up to his name of Worldbreaker. Bigger, stronger, and oozing with gamma radiation, the Worldbreaker Hulk is so powerful, with a single stump he created earthquakes felt hundreds of miles away. In his battle with Sentry, basically Marvel Superman, they almost destroyed New York. And when battling another Worldbreaker Hulk, a single collision between them obliterated an entire planet.
Excuse me.
Darwin's power, which specifically adapts to counter any enemy, decided that the best defense against the Hulk was to be somewhere else. Holy hell! Who could even stand up to this madness? Not many, obviously. Typically, Bruce does his best to contain and limit the Hulk's power. In fact, Worldbreaker Hulk is a result of Bruce relinquishing that control entirely. In terms of combat, usually only cosmic beings like Silver Surfer or Zeus have the might to challenge the Hulk. Oh yeah, like that one time Zeus hit him so hard, it burned out his healing factor. But even gods sometimes have to learn the hard way. You do not mess with the Incredible Hulk. I am a god.
Oh, I love this scene. Oh, sorry, Tom Wilson's watching this. Sorry, man, but this scene is freaking hilarious. Oh, the Ragdoll Loki moment. Oh, ow. Oh my god.
What if all you had ever known?
Here comes Doomsday.
Aggression, violence, and pain. This life is reality for YouTube comments. Doomsday. Yeah. The Doomsday guy. Thousands of years ago, on an uninhabitable prehistoric planet which would one day be known as Krypton, a scientist named Bertrand intended to engineer the ultimate life form. Yep, it's another one of those stories, but with one hell of a twist. See, at this time, Krypton was a harsh wasteland filled with nothing but sharp rocks, poisonous air, and violent predators. Bertrand believed that if he could create something that could live through that, they could survive just about anywhere. To realize this theory, Bertrand acquired an infant from somewhere, and through a rapidly accelerated evolution process, attempted to transform him into his dream creation. Oh, don't try to dance around it, Wiz. Bertrand put that little sucker into a baby cannon, blasted him into the wild to get murdered by any number of things, sucked up what was left of him with a vacuum cleaner, and just cloned a new one out of the mess to do it all over again. Well, yeah. The idea being that the new clone would be stronger than the one before, thus covering millions of years of evolution in just a few decades. That doesn't sound like science. No. it doesn't. So after 30 straight years of baby murder, one of the clones finally survived the test. Amazed by his own success, Bertrand named this baby the Ultimate. The Ultimate Baby! But to the rest of the universe, he was their Doomsday.
Oh shit.
See, Wiz, reloading as it is, patenting my baby cannon was a good idea. Successful as Bertrand's experiment was, it was anything but a good idea. Turns out, while Doomsday usually appears to be a mindless beast, he remembered every single time Bertrand had him killed. As a result, Doomsday had been unintentionally programmed at a genetic level to hate everything that lives. Bummer.
Shit.
Needless to say, Bertrand was pretty screwed. Because even with 30 years of development, Bertrand had never quite figured out what to do if his experiment actually worked. Because Bertrand is the worst. I mean, he did do what he set out to do. He made an 8'10" monster that doesn't need to eat, breathe, or have internal organs to live. It just kills and kills and kills some more. Doomsday possesses enormous strength, incredible durability, and poisonous spikes which can extend. But due to Bertrand's experiments, Doomsday's greatest power of all is his ability
I just remember another Marvel and DC show, DeathBattle Showdown. Flash versus Quicksilver. Flash won because of the Speed Force, being faster than Quicksilver.
Until he finally found himself on Earth. On that day, Doomsday did the unthinkable.
I didn't react to that one. You
day,
guys could check it out later.
Doomsday killed Superman. Well, kind of. He actually put him into a super sleep. After several days, he kind of woke up more powerful. Yeah, we all know.
Oh, yeah, the healing coma. Dude, they're probably going to cover this in the new Justice League movie, too.
Whenever Doomsday dies, he just comes back to life, forever immune to whatever killed him in the first place.
Can't beat me the same way twice.
He's been punched to death by Superman, blasted apart by the Radiant's energy, brutally ripped in half, incinerated by Imperiex, and just curb-stomped by a Kryptonian horde. Practically invulnerable at this point, Doomsday's taken on Darkseid, tanking his Omega beams and beating him to near death. He single-handedly defeated most of the Justice League and took on an energy attack that wiped out a fifth of a planet. He's punched through the Phantom Zone, battled
I think I am going to call it right now. I really want to call it right now. And I'm going to say Doomsday is probably going to murder Bruce Banner. And as much as I love the Hulk, as much as I'm not a huge fan of Doomsday, but a huge fan of the Hulk, Doomsday, ugh.
At his most powerful, Doomsday's mere presence can boil the ocean and disintegrate buildings. A casual stroll across Africa made wildebeest an endangered species just by walking around. But what he's got in strength, he really lacks in brains. Not that he's dumb, he just literally lacks a brain. More often than not, Doomsday is little more than a one-track mind-killing machine. This makes his intentions predictable, and a clever opponent could use this to, say, lead him into a trap. And should that foe come up with a new way to hurt Doomsday, he could be killed. Still, that's gonna be pretty goddamn hard to do.
Ooh, Superman, ooh! 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 Kryptonian, or just hurt. I literally felt the pain of the Kryptonian Boy Scout.
Won't stop talking about this thing, so he wants to tell you about it.
What?
As a man of science, I analyze everything from the collar I drive to the razor that shaves my face. I only use a razor I've scientifically proven to be of both quality and value. I use Harry's. Thanks to their factory in Germany, Harry's produces quality razors at half the price. Just $2 a blade. Harry's sleek 5-blade razor offers a softer flex hinge, trimmer blade.
Oh my god, the song in the background. They used the theme for the Sims game for this infomercial they're doing. Oh my god.
When you subscribe, just pay $3 for shipping. And as a viewer of DeathBattle, you can get a free bottle of post-shave balm, which soothes and relieves skin after shaving and helps reduce redness. Just enter the code DeathBattle at checkout. So head on over to harrys.com by clicking the link in the description below and get your free trial set and post-shave balm. Just remember, use the code DeathBattle at checkout. But right now, it's time for a Death Battle!
Pause. Okay, I'm just gonna make it quick, short and quick. I'm gonna call it right now. It's gonna be Doomsday. Doomsday is gonna win. his stats are despite the fact that he lacks a brain and vital organs. No! And when I'm watching the death battle from, just pretty much fell off the surface. Great. It still works. Anyway, so yeah, I think Doomsday is pretty much indestructible unless the Hulk accesses Bruce Banner's brain. Bruce Banner and the Hulk actually work together, create a plan, and then the Hulk goes Super Hulk on Doomsday by following the said plan. So unless the Hulk and Banner team up, make a plan, and then let Banner have Hulk go Super Hulk and annihilate and try to defeat Doomsday with a plan, then there shouldn't be a problem. But they said that Doomsday cannot be killed the same way twice. So I'm curious what's going to go down, but I think Doomsday is going to win this one. But kind of have a little bit of hope that the Hulk pulls through. Alright, without further ado, play. Here comes Doomsday. People are many colored. People are like red, blue, green, purple, gold. Here's Doomsday. Oh, the Avengers just sent in Hulk.
Hulk smash ugly cycles.
Oh shit. Shit. Oh fuck. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh. They're doing the car, tearing the car apart and using them as boxing piece from the movie, from the Incredible Hulk movie.
Thank you. Hulk hates spiky beard.
Here's Thunderclap. Oh shit! Son of a bitch. Where's Hulk?
You break buildings good, but Hulk break walls.
Oh, here comes World. Alright. World Breaker Hulk, here we go. Holy shit. They're demolishing the whole planet right now. You see their thing is totally demolished. In ruin. Oh my god. Oh shit, I think Doomsday won. Oh no, poor Hulk. Holy fucking shit. And yeah, I did call it. Doomsday kills Hulk.
Oh, that was beautiful. With the Hulk's
Poor
immeasurable
Hulk.
power and Doomsday's impossible
Poor Hulk.
immortality, this truly felt like a fight between an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Hulk may have had the advantage in raw strength, at least at his full potential, but Doomsday could certainly hold his ground. His
Okay.
victories against the likes of Superman and Darkseid prove he can take a hit from someone strong enough to
I
break
thought it was called
planets,
Dark.
and by
It was
experience,
called
Doomsday
Dark
had the
Seed.
speed advantage.
How do you
He
call
regularly fights foes with light speed capabilities, while
How do you call the
that
guy
is
from the
an
apocalypse?
extreme
How do you
rarity in
pronounce the
Marvel
guy from the
Universe.
apocalypse
In fact,
name
the only
right?
foe that fast
Darkseid or
Hulk's ever
Darkseid?
seen
Let me
keep
know
pace
how you
with in a
pronounce it in the
one-on-one
comments
match
down
was
below,
Sentry,
guys.
and that was when he
I
was
think
at
because
the most
everyone
powerful state,
says
Worldbreaker.
his name
So
differently.
overall, Hulk has strength and
From
Doomsday
what
has
I-
speed,
from
but
what I've-
neither
from what I've
completely
heard from
outclass
people.
the other. At first glance, this one looked like it could go either way, which means the devil's in the very tiny details. So why couldn't the Hulk's infinite strength just keep rising and eventually overwhelm Doomsday? Well, even assuming Hulk's strength was infinite, his healing factor was not. Don't get me wrong, it can only be overtaxed by hits from absurdly powerful beings such as Zeus or Sentry, whom Doomsday certainly compares. Naturally, Doomsday's crazy strength and speed started wearing that healing factor down. Here's where it gets a bit tricky. The Hulk may look like a giant green monster, but he's still technically human, and his power directly
Oh, yeah,
correlates
yeah,
with
that
his
is
anger.
true, that is
A
true.
human being's anger stems from an increase in hormones and adrenaline in the body. However, the brain can only produce these chemicals at such a rate for a limited time, eventually giving up and turning apathetic. Therefore, Hulk's limitless power could never have existed without his healing factor. It's the key. It allowed his body to continue producing hormones and adrenaline far beyond the norm, theoretically an endless supply, thus increasing his superhuman power to an immeasurable degree. So, Doomsday overtaxing his healing factor meant the Hulk could no longer maintain his increasing rage and Hulk form. And if you're still skeptical, that's why there's a bunch of times in comics when a huge impact forced the Hulk to turn back into Bruce Banner, including that battle between Worldbreaker Hulk and Sentry. With his healing power beaten down, he literally couldn't keep himself angry enough to stay in Hulk mode.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
love science, but there's still one
Hulk
more thing.
is created by
Thanks to his
rage.
battles with Superman and other Kryptonians, Doomsday has evolved to a point where it's basically impossible to kill him with brute force alone. So
That's
Hulk couldn't
true.
have killed him by just getting angry enough to punch harder than Doomsday ever felt. Precisely. Here's the proof. Superman and Doomsday eventually had a rematch, in which Superman was much more powerful than their first battle. As we discussed before, Superman's power is also potentially limitless by way of continually absorbing solar energy. And at this point in his story, he'd begun to discover that.
My nose is
But
bloody,
try
I'm
as he
sorry.
might, despite his increased power, Supes couldn't kill Doomsday with blunt force a second time. Ultimately, Doomsday's immunity to being ripped, impaled, incinerated, blasted with energy, and being beaten by blunt force from both focused and multiple sources means Hulk just didn't have the options available to take Doomsday out before his healing factor was overtaxed. On this day, Hulk met his doom. Doomsday. The winner is Doomsday. Next time on Death Battle.
Zoro from One Piece, nice. Okay, so yeah, I definitely called it. Despite that, I'm not a huge fan of Doomsday. Doomsday was one of my favorite Marvel characters' asses, completely annihilating him. Damn. And the next Death Battle, like I said, I think is this week, and it's between two swordsmen. Well, swordsman and a swordswoman. Or are they called shield maidens? I always get the terms mixed up. Anyway, I think they're both from anime. They're both, I believe, I know one's from an anime that I love, which is I love One Piece. But the second one, I'm not so sure. I think she's from an anime. I'm not completely sure. I don't remember. I've been staying away from spoilers. So, I've been staying away from spoilers until the next Death Battle. So, you guys can check out. So yeah, that's it. That's it for my reaction for this Death Battle. You can watch this Death Battle for yourself by clicking the link to the video in the description box down below. Also, you can check out all my other Death Battle reaction videos and/or my other reaction videos and vlogs that I've been making, that I have uploaded. And if you like what you see and are want to be kept up to date, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, Fandom Enforcer out. See ya.